Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be diving into another beginner level machine on the VulnHub, which is Boss Player. The link will be put in the video below so that you can download it and play it on your own. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's head over to Kali Linux VM to begin with. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target machine. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. Alright, as you can see over here, the IP address of the target machine could be recognized as 253. So what shall we do next? We need to perform port and surface scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already done that before, so now we can get out its result. As you can see over here, I took the option like scene scan, default script scan, then version scan, and followed by the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. Then we can retrieve scanning results whenever, just as what I'm doing now. Although you can notice here, the IP address of the target machine has been changed since I re-imported the machine into the VirtualBox. So this time, different IP address has been assigned to the target machine by internal DHCP server of VirtualBox. Anyhow, this will not affect our operation. From the map scanning results, we can tell the target machine has two open ports. The first one, 22. The surface is SSH or secure shell surface. And also we can get its version information, including its exact version number. Though this version is not updated, I don't think we can find any workable exploit. The second open port is 80. The surface is HTTP or Hypertext Transfer Protocol. And also we can get the version information Apache 2. So I think it's quite clear what we are going to do next. We need to enumerate the web application both manually and automatically. Let's fire up the browser to perform manual enumeration first. Press enter. So BossplayersCTF created by this guy. Difficulty level is beginner. Description blah blah blah. Extremely easy CTF that I created for those who want to get their feet wet. You know, this is the best way to improve our cybersecurity skills. And something, and we can check its source code. At the bottom, we find this comment we can copy. And we can decode it with command line. Base 64. But its output is encoded. Again, no problem. We can use pipe operator to perform another decoding. Base 64, and we find this page, working in progress. Of course, very important discovery. We can copy because this sort of file or page cannot be discovered by a UU word list, right? We can copy and paste over here. Later we need to check it out manually. But before we do that, I like to check to see whether we can access its robots file or not. Oh, we have super secret password. Wonderful. Maybe we can use WK. You know, I want to extract this part or this field. So we can use AWK print. So this should be first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we can decode it. Just, you know, this is some sort of a rabbit hole. Try harder, brother. No problem. So next we can launch Nicto to perform automatic enumeration. When we enumerate the web application, I always take this Nicto to perform automatic enumeration because it can gather information from different aspects such as the banner, request header, and also common directories on all files. Okay, but nothing very exciting this case. Let's launch GoBuster, subcommand dir or directory enumeration. We can specify its URL. Let's press enter to see what we can get. Oh, we find this new file logs. We can copy. So now we can access, in the meantime, we can access this file by browser. It looks like this is some sort of log file. Unfortunately, this is not, by looking at its content, it's not authentication log file. If it is, then we can poison the authentication log file to get initial foothold on the target machine. Also, this is not Apache 2 access log. So I don't think we can manipulate this log file. What we can do now is put this directory, no, not directory, this file to one side for a while. Let's go ahead. And now we can access this discovered page. We can copy. Hit enter. So system install Linux, Apache 2, PHP, outstanding test ping command, fix privilege escalation. So it's not done, right? It's not done as well. Say hi to Hallie. Completed. Interesting. And also we can check its source code. We can't get anything else. Test ping. Not completed. Outstanding. So it's possible to test command injection against this page, right? Let me copy and use the Q. But right now we don't know its parameter name yet. To find out the name for parameter, we need to make use of a Fuzzing tool. And the utility I'm going to launch is WFuzz, color output, and specify the URL. We can copy, and we can use fuzz. We can test command injection. Also, if this doesn't work, we can check whether this target or this application has file inclusion vulnerability. Let's test id command first. Word list, debuster, directory. Okay, let's press enter. A lot of output by this utility. we can make it cleaner by option, filter option. Let's press enter. Just to see whether we can get a name for the proposed or possible parameter. In the meantime, we can copy this command and try to change the payload. So for example, I can change to password file. Okay. We find this payload. So we do not need to run this Fuzzing 2 anymore. Okay, so now we can use command working in progress ID so we can copy CMD ID. So the command has been executed as we expected. Beautiful. So what can we do next? We need to try to run reverse shell command. Of course, we should set up listen on the Linux in advance, waiting for collection from the target machine. And we can run command. We can check whether netcat is available. It is available, right? So now we can run netcat option and followed by the IP address of the Linux. So what's the IP address of Linux? And followed by the port number. You can use any port number. Press enter. I think it's working. Beautiful. And we want to spawn an interactive shell by Python. Python 2 is available. So then we can import PTY modules and run its method spawn. And also we can define environment variable term. Then we can clear screen whenever to get a bigger space on the window, right? It's much better. So now we can go to home directory. Nothing else. Nothing here. Go to apt directory. Go to var directory. Backups. Nothing here. Go to HTML directory. We can't find anything useful. Maybe next we can upload linpeas shell script to perform automatic enumeration. We can copy from two sets directory, and next we have to upload this script to the target machine. And we can take the easiest way by setting up web server with Python 3. It's done. And then we can wget to upload this script. And we need to make it executable. And then we can run it. As you know, when we try to make lateral movement or privilege escalation, in most cases, we should make use of this wonderful script to perform automatic enumeration because it can gather information comprehensively about the target machine. Okay, it's done. Now let's scroll up a bit to see what we can get from this shell script. Binaries with capabilities. We find, I think there are two binaries which have SUID-bit. So I think we can take advantage of two binaries to elevate privilege. The question is how. We can go to this website, CTF opens, and we can run. So I think we can use find. Yes, also I think we can use grep. So we can take two ways, maybe find. Now let me go to SUID-bit so we can copy and user find. Paste in here. As you can see, we have already become root user, and we can easily grab root flag without any difficulty, even it's decoded, encoded. Sorry about this. And we can base 64. Okay, congratulations. And also, I think we can utilize another binary grep. We use this binary or command a lot, right? We can SUID. Oh, we can read a file, for example, like a shadow file, but I'm not going to take it because we have already completed our task. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you next. Bye. Have a nice day, please.